Hello everyone and welcome back to another Python tutorial. In this video we're going to look at score management, which is part 2 of our quiz series. So first of all we're going to start off by creating a variable score, and we're going to set that equal to 0, so that's where we start our score. And the way we're going to do this is have two functions. One, a score plus function, which increments the score if it's a right answer, and one that's a score minus function, which decrements the score if it's a wrong answer. So let's go ahead and create the functions. So def score plus, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have score plus equals 1, and then we're going to print your score, and then we're going to concatenate the value of score. Okay, so now what this does is increments the score and then it prints it out. But to access this variable in this function, we need to do something called global variable. So we need to declare the variable, and then we need to tell Python that, okay, this variable is global, so now you can use it. To do this, we simply add global, and then we write the variable name. So now this variable can be accessed in this function. Okay, so we need to do the same thing for all the functions, but I'll just do that at the end. Before that, we're gonna do our def score minus. So score minus, and then global score minus equals 1, so that decrements, and then we can print your score. Just leave a space there. Okay, so there we go. Now we've set up our two functions and we've made the variable score a global one. However, to access the variable score in these functions, which we're gonna have to do, we're also gonna make score global in the other three questions. So global score Okay, so there we go. Now we've made score accessible to all the functions, and we've done the two functions that add and subtract the score. Now our final step is to run these functions when it's right or wrong. So we go into each of the conditions in our questions and we just run the function. So if answer is B, it's correct. So before we move on to the next question, we need to print the score. So we need to run these functions. First we're going to run score plus, and then if it's wrong, we're going to run score minus. Okay, so in our last tutorial I mentioned that we run the next question only if the question we're on is correct, but for the purpose of adding and subtracting the score, I'm going to move it to the end of the function so that it runs regardless of the question being right or wrong. So we're going to go on to the next one and do the same thing. Score plus if it's right, and then score minus. There we go. Okay, so we just need to do our last one. Score plus, and then score minus. Okay, so now we've set up our score system, and we can go ahead and test this out. So here we are. What's the right answer? It's B. So now it's correct, which is why the score has incremented by 1. If I answer another correct answer, then it adds again. And if I answer this wrong, then it goes back to 1 because it's wrong and it runs the score minus function. That's the simple score system, guys. And that's the end of this tutorial, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.